Hello, this is Sam Miller. I'm making a video to talk about my September doing comedy. It should be good. Hopefully, my kids don't bust in here and mess this up. Anyway, I hear them coming. This could be trouble. Anyway, Sam Miller September. I don't know why I use this PowerPoint theme. There appears to be some sort of droplet. Maybe it's acid. Maybe that's why I use it. Anyway, I am very busy in September. Look at this nonsense. Yeah, and that's way too small to read any of that. But luckily, I'm going to go through this September and hopefully I will make you laugh as well because nobody wants to just see a big advertisement. That's the tricky part with making content online is that I don't just want to be like, here's my show, here's my show, here's my show, you should go, you should go, you should go. And you should go to all my shows. However, people don't like that. And anyway, here we go. This weekend, I'm at my home club, which is Nate Jackson's Super Funny Comedy Club in Tacoma. It's going to be fantastic. I love Nate Jackson's. I do a lot of work there. The reason I work there so much is it's beautiful. Their staff is amazing, and Nate Jackson is nice to me because he was one of the first people to think that I had something. We did a show together in Bremerton a long time ago, and he made fun of me on stage. And I like what you're thinking. It's like, oh, he made fun of you. That's not very nice. When a really experienced headliner, if I go up and feature for like an experienced headliner and they make fun of my set, that means they were watching my set. And a lot of times headliners, they don't even watch your shit. So trust me, there's sometimes I'll have features and I don't watch their shit either. And I feel bad about it, but here we are. So this weekend, the way it plays out, Coco Brown is the headliner, I am the feature, and Nate Jackson is hosting. Coco Brown's amazing, Nate Jackson's amazing, and I think I'm going to do very well too. But what I did for you guys, I decided to do a little bit of a breakdown. I've decided to make a comparison of all of our accomplishments. I didn't even say that right. Of myself, Nate Jackson's, and Coco Brown's. All right, there's Coco Brown, there's Nate Jackson, and there is my beautiful self. One could say that both Nate Jackson and Coco Brown are better looking than me, but I think beauty is an attitude. And I have a great attitude. Anyway, here's our accomplishments. All right, Coco Brown. HBO's all deaf comedy. Two Broke Girls on Fox. Mindy Kaling's Netflix show. On the FX People vs. O.J. Simpson. Legit acting chops. And Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad. One of the top rated, most watched TV shows of all time. All right, Mr. Nate Jackson. Let's see what he's done. He was on BET's Comic View. MTV's Wild and Out for a long time and a major player on that. And that show was huge, still is. HBO's all deaf comedy, once again, much like Coco Brown herself. NBC's Young Rock. So a lot of my friends are really cool and they don't watch a lot of network TV. NBC's Young Rock is the highest rated show on NBC. And he plays the junkyard dog. And I love professional wrestling and the show is fantastic. He was also on HBO's Curb Your Enthusiasm, all right? This dude's been on Comic View and Curb Your Enthusiasm. I mean, you talk about a wide range there. All right, let's check out Mr. Sam Miller. Let's see how he's doing. Enumclaw, Washington. I've performed in Enumclaw 3 times, maybe 4. I can't remember. It all blends together. I love Enumclaw, by the way. Just don't talk about the horse thing. I signed a deal with Stand Up Records, okay? I thought about when I first made this, I was going to make it like, oh, look, I've sucked, da-da-da-da. But I have done really dope shit, and I deserve to talk about it. So, I've also been in Eureka, California a lot of times. I love Eureka. I work at Savage Henry Comedy Club. Shout out Chris Durant. I was the runner-up in the 2021 Seattle International Comedy Competition, which is a big deal. I was beat by Danny Martinello. He's Canadian and he's funny, and so I'm not that mad about it. I'm just like a little mad about it. And I've also performed in Malala, Oregon, which was wild. The mayor was there. He did not like me after my set. So yeah, come out this weekend. Nate Jackson's Super Funny Comedy Club. You can get tickets at superfunnycomedyclub.com. If you're hard up and or you just want like a deal or whatever, message me. I have a link to help you get free tickets. So let me know. Let me know what I can do. Also, the Sunday show is going to be lit because it's like Labor Day or Memorial Day. I don't know which one it is. I don't pay attention to what days are. All right, moving on. I got this weird laser pointer thing. I'm fucking it up. Anyway, moving on. Wednesday the 7th, I am in Albany, Oregon, doing a Soul of Witch show. Ty Boyce's company there. I'm really excited about it. Jess Anderson's on that show. And we may indeed have a very special guest. I might feature for that show because we might have a big time headliner. And I'm really excited to find out if it happens or not. But yeah, look at all that beer they got at this place. Isn't that something? But what about Schmidt Ice? I did not see Schmidt Ice anywhere on that board. That used to be my favorite beer was Schmidt Ice. I mean, look at it. It's beautiful. That looks good. That looks good. You can't lie. That looks good. It has a wolf on the can, right? Ice makes it sound cool, like it's colder. You can have two beers in the same cooler for the same amount of time, and you pull out the ice beer, and you can't lie that it is indeed cooler. It has more alcohol in it. So like normal beer is usually like 5%, like your Bushes and all that shit. But like ice beer is like 6%, which is pretty sweet if you used to be well, I'm still an alcoholic, but if you used to be a practicing alcoholic like myself. And it's really cheap at the Rite Aid off Yelm Highway there, across from the Safeway. People don't know that, man. Rite Aid used to have the slammin' beer prices, which you wouldn't think to go to Rite Aid for beer. But alcohol is a drug. Why not go to a drugstore to get it? All right. On Friday the 9th, I head to Denver. Ooh, look, I can put this on my face. This is weird. You can tell that I'm pretty new to making these videos. On Friday the 9th, I head to Denver. Ooh, I don't know where I got a picture that's this low resolution. It's 2022. It looks like somebody took that picture with a sidekick. That is not a good picture. Anyway, Friday I'm doing a private gig for Commerce City, which is right next to Denver, and that's the whole reason I went to Denver. And by the way, shout out to Zach Moss, my friend in Denver there, who helped me get these gigs. I have a niece that lives in Denver, my niece Jenny, and I get to stay with her, and I'm really excited about that. So I get to see family, and I get to do comedy. But if you want to see me, if you know folks in the Denver area, Saturday the 10th, I'm at Call to Arms Brewing in Denver. It is a free show. It's going to be fantastic, and you should come out and tell all your friends to come out. It's going to be amazing. It seems like a great venue. The folks have been really nice there. I'm super excited. Denver has high elevation, which makes the comedy different. The laughter goes faster. It's easier to hit home runs too. Just ask the Colorado Rockies. That is a real thing. If you don't like baseball and you're like, what the hell, that can't be true. It is true. Thinner air baseballs go farther, and the Colorado Rockies always get like a little bump to their home run numbers. It's kind of wild. Okay, Thursday. The Thursday after that, I am at McCoy's. It's my only Olympia show this month. My friend Forrest has put this together. I'm really excited. I'm going to try to move my little camera thing here. I can't. But under that, I believe, actually, I do not know what's under my picture there. But yeah, it's going to be fantastic. Lynette Manning, Levi Manis, Forrest Anderson, Forrest Ember, Jess Anderson. These are a lot of my favorite comics. Also, Levi Manis is super underrated, and if you haven't seen him, you're gonna love him. When we started putting this show together, like it's Forrest that is putting this together, right? And I gotta say, my main input was trying to get Levi on this show because I think Levi is fantastic. He's also a perfect comedian for McCoy's, and you'll get to see that. So, all my Olympia people, which I know a lot of you folks that might be watching this are indeed Olympia people, you should go to this. All right, here's the thing. So I don't do as much comedy in Olympia as I used to because I only write like 10 minutes of comedy every couple months. I write a lot of jokes, but only 10 minutes of them belong on the stage. At some point, what I'm going to do is I will book a show in Olympia, and I'm going to do all the jokes that I don't think are quite good enough. And not that I already don't do jokes that aren't quite good enough. I'm really looking forward to that, actually. All right. Friday, September 16th, I will be in Nachis. I think that's how you say it. I'm excited working with Simon Kaufman of Komodo Comedy. We're at Whistling Jack's. It looks like a great venue. I'm excited. I don't know who those fellas are. I really don't. I really just pull most of these pictures off the internet. If you know these guys, let me know. I hope they're not sore about me not looking them up. I thought about cropping them out, and then I was like, meh, it's kind of funny if I just leave them in. Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. On Saturday, September 17th, I will be performing at a castle. A fucking castle. Look at that. It's the Manresa Castle in Port Townsend. Can you believe that? Holy moly. It's pretty cool. I was excited. This is also Simon Kaufman from Komodo Comedy. I'm doing this show with him. If this comedy thing doesn't work out, I might get a job at the castle as a drawbridge. Look at me down there being a drawbridge. I thought that was kind of funny, but looking back, that's just kind of a weird joke. On Thursday, the 22nd, I will be at Peninsula Bevco in Port Orchard. I love this venue. I used to work in Key Peninsula in Gig Harbor, and Port Orchard's really close to there. And I hope I see a lot of my former folks that I used to work with out there. And tell your friends, it'll be very fun. I'll have more about this show later. I'm waiting on a flyer and stuff like that. I might have to make the flyer. Low key, I'm also kind of producing this, which is a strange position for me to be in. We got Simon Kaufman, Lynette Manning, and Reggie X are all on this show. Some of my favorite comics. This is a great venue. They have great food, great drinks, and great views. Before the show, you can look at the Olympic Mountains. After the show, you can look at this mountain. Holy moly, look at that big sexy fella. He's magnet fishing. That was a horrible place to magnet fishing. That was in Medford, Oregon. I was magnet fishing, and it was gross. And I had to take my shirt off because I put the belly of my shirt in some weird oil, and it was gross. And I don't want to talk about it anymore. All right, the day after that Bevco show, the day after on Friday, I fly to... Whoa, that is a high resolution picture. Chicago! I'm very excited about this. I'm still looking for a Chicago show on Friday the 23rd. I can land at the airport, do a show, and then head to my hotel. The show that I'm doing on Saturday, the big reason I'm flying out there is a show Saturday morning, and that's at a recovery conference that I'll talk more about later. I'm at a recovery conference, but then check this out. Saturday evening, I'm at the Laugh Factory, which is cool. I'm on the Late Dirty show. I don't know how much time I'm doing, but it's still really cool. And it's important for me to get in front of folks at these different comedy clubs and stuff like that. So it is a big deal, and it is really cool. So anyway, I'm driving to Michigan after that for a private show on that Tuesday. I'm driving with my friend Curtis Matthews. Shout out Curtis Matthews for helping me get these gigs. He's been really good to me too. He does a lot of this recovery comedy stuff. I don't talk about this much because it's not really that important right now, but eventually my goal is to primarily do comedy for other folks that are in recovery from substance use disorders. That's like my favorite thing in the world. But yeah, right now I am very happy to have this September. I hope I see you at some shows. I hope you enjoyed this video. And this is indeed the end. Oh my God, I made it. Anyway, love yourselves. Bye.